Alrighty guys, it is May. I still forgot to change the calendar, of course, because it's only May 1st and I didn't think about it. But today we are going to be doing a computer updates. I know this is the room tour, usually the room tour stance right here, but it's too dark, as you can see. The room is it's simply too dark for a room tour. I mean, it's not too dark, but I like to have more natural light than this for my room tours, so I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'll do the room tour some other time, but stay tuned for that because stuff has changed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, stuff has definitely changed since the last room tour. But we're gonna go ahead and do computer updates. This might or might not be a long video. I don't know yet, so just bear with me on that one. So we are going to go. Well, we're obviously gonna start with my main rig, and then we'll go to. Yeah, we'll just go this way. It's easier that way. So let's start with the main rig, my custom built. Not much has changed on this at all, really. It's just been, you know, working fine. I haven't really done any upgrades and modifications to it. It's just been the exact same since the last time you guys saw it. I mean, you know, exactly the same. Nothing has changed. I just cleaned it out a while ago, so it looks a lot neater, or cleaner anyway. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can update you guys on this one because nothing changed at all. So still the same good old computer I had. Well, the same good old computer I have and I have had for a while. The monitor's kind of, yeah, I'll fix it later. But you guys know the drill. i5 3330. The specs are everywhere, but i5 3330, 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigabyte SSD, etc., etc. You guys know the drill. The specs are on my website, and everyone who's watching this video is probably a subscriber, so they would know about this thing. But yeah, I've just been using it, and it's been working just fine. So that's that. That's the custom built. Nothing to really update you guys on that. The Dell Inspiron 14Z. Ever since I built the Pentium budget build, this thing has not been used very much. It's been mainly sitting down here most of the time because I don't really need to take it to my other house anymore, since the budget build does everything I want this thing to do, and it does it better, actually. I can play Minecraft at 60 FPS, something I can't do on this one. Anyway, yeah, you guys should know the specs on all my computers, but this has an i3 2350M, 2.3 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM, a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and yeah. This computer hasn't changed much either, but I figured I'd show it to you guys since it's been a while since I've used this computer and or it has been seen on video. So, I mean, still in the same condition I had before. Like I said, I haven't used it. Actually, there is one thing that I damaged on it right there, as you can see, that tiny little line right there. I dropped a screwdriver on this computer, actually. I was working on one of my other computers at my other house, and the screwdriver was in front of the computer and it fell and it jabbed the touchpad. So that is officially the first mark or blemish or whatever you want to call it I have put on this laptop. Other than that, it's pretty pristine. So yeah, I'm only going to be using this laptop for travel. That's all it really was ever used for. So when I go on road trips or you know, vacations or field trips or whatever, that's what this is going to be used for. But other than that, I'm not going to use it very much. So let's go ahead and shut it down, actually, because I'm done with it. I just wanted to sit like I wanted to open it up, I wanted to clean it, and then, you know, turn it back off because I don't use it that much anymore. Let me see if I can get the dust off the screen. There we go. Kind of impossible to do, but yeah, that's clean enough, right? So that, people, is the Dell Inspiron 14Z. It's a good laptop. Had it for, I already did the whole 1 year video on it, but I've had it for over a year now, and yeah, it's a damn good laptop for the money. On to the Dell Optiplex GX620. I'm not sure what angle to get this at, but there it is. This computer has not been used at all. Ever since I got this thing in tuned it up and stuff. I have not used it for anything because I don't really know what to use it for. Some people have said make it your dedicated uploading computer. What's the point? There's a card reader right there, and this computer has more than enough processing power to do 8 things at once, so it doesn't matter. I guess I just wanted to buy this thing because I had a GX 620 before. I saw that one in my closet and I just wanted to get it. And of course I like getting new computers and cleaning them up and fixing them up and all that good shiz. I did upgrade quite a bit in this computer when I got it, but there's a whole nother video on that, which actually is very popular with you guys. You guys seem to like the builds, the computer, just general computer videos. You guys love the, you like my, I've noticed you like my build videos, you like videos about new computers, and you like upgrade videos. Those are the 3 categories of videos that I make that generally do well and have positive feedback. So I mean, this thing, I don't really know what to use it for. Honestly, my custom built does everything. I don't really need this thing to do anything, but there are the specs for anybody who cares. Even though I'm running 64-bit, 3.5 gigs, I'm not sure why. Oh, what the heck? Guess I pressed the key on the keyboard or something. But I think that is due to a limitation of the chipset. This thing does support 8 gigs of RAM, but apparently half a gig is used for system, you know, it's like system reserved, which is kind of weird, but whatever. If I ever want to upgrade this thing to 8 gigs of RAM, which I don't need to, I don't even use this computer as it is, that's just how it's gonna roll. It'll have 7.5 gigs. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and shut this thing down too, because I'm not gonna use it. But I mean, that's GX 620. It just sits there basically for, sometimes my friends come over and use it. Like if they just want to download something real quick, I just let them use that. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't get used. It just sits there collecting dust, kind of like a lot of computers around here. Okay, and ever since I upgraded the E6400 here, I've always wanted to find a use for it, because it just sits here and collects dust as well. So I finally found it. I take this thing to school now and I use it for schoolwork, which is cool. So let's go ahead and turn it, or open it up, turn it on. So I finally found a use for this thing. It was just screaming to be used because, you know, I upgraded the processor, the RAM, backlit keyboard. I mean, I went all out on this thing, really. I mean, not really, but sort of. I upgraded it and then I stopped using it. So, I'm using this for school. As you can see, I have a whole backpack predicament over here. This one got too small, so I switched back to my old backpack, which is like twice the size, and I just put it in this in-case laptop sleeve. I actually got that with my MacBook, but you know, it works for any laptop under 14 inches, so this thing fits in there just fine and it protects it quite well. So, let me go ahead and activate the backlit keyboard. Actually can't, hold on. So, FN, there we go. So there's the backlit keyboard. That is an absolutely amazing feature. I want to get a backlit keyboard for my my 14Z. I think there's a backlit keyboard for it. I've seen them on eBay, so, but you don't know about eBay. They could be frauding you or something. But I've heard that keyboards from other similar models of Dell laptops that are backlit work. And yes, anyway, getting back to the topic, the battery in this thing is atrocious. It only lasts about an hour, which for a school laptop, that kind of sucks, but you know, I don't know why that says 00. That's kind of weird. But, oh right, because it hasn't calculated the time remaining left. But the battery is in terrible shape. It's got less than half of its capacity left. It's got about 35% of its original capacity left. So I need to buy a new battery ASAP for this thing, so I can actually use it for longer than an hour at school. Because I currently only use it for 1 or 2 classes, so it's fine for now. But I need to buy like a 9-cell battery that'll last me a good 4 hours. Other than that, this computer is absolutely great for the use, and I'm happy that I decided to finally find a use for this thing, because it's a good performing laptop, and I've wanted to find a use for it for a long time. So yeah, So that's the Dell Latitude E6400. My camera can't decide which thing to focus on, the screen or the laptop. Whoop. 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 Okay, I'll stop screwing with you, camera. Anyway, that is the entirety of the computer updates for the stuff over here. You guys probably know by now that I have another house and I have a ton of other computers over there, but I obviously don't update on those regularly, so you know, that's just that. Oh, D600, right. Let's do it real quick. But anyway, I obviously don't, oh god, look at the dog here. I obviously don't update on those computers very often, but you guys are just gonna have to live with that because I can't really do that right now. And I like to just make all my videos and, excuse me, hold on. God. Sorry, it's because of all the dog hair. Anyway, as I was saying, I kind of like to make my videos all in one take rather than record a video, then wait a couple days, then do the other part of the video, and then upload it. I just don't roll that way. So, I've been thinking about doing regular room tours and stuff at my other house too, but I don't really know how to do that. Like, what the heck do I call it? Room tour house number 2 or something? If I do that, then people, new viewers, I try to reach out to new viewers too, so that wouldn't really work. So I don't know what to call the videos. So I guess I just won't really make regular updates at that house, which kind of sucks because there's a lot of cool stuff over there and a lot of computers that could use an updating. This thing is still blazing fast for what it is. It's a great laptop. I bought this to replace my D500, and I can't tell you like how, you know, much better this one is over my D500, yet it still has that same sentimental feel to it. I don't know, call me weird, whatever. Yeah, this is, my D500 is one of the most sentimental computers I've ever owned. So I had a lot of good times with that computer, and this is the replica right here. So, yeah. Anyway, the battery is about to die on this thing. You guys know the specs of this machine anyway, and all that stuff. If you've been watching my channel for longer than 20 minutes, you ought to know that. Not to mention my specs the specs for each computer are splattered all over my website, so my website has like 2 or 3 links on my channel, so if you don't know the specs of my computers by now, then you ought to go check it out. Anyway, yeah. To sum up the D600, nothing has changed on it. Still the same. It just sits down here, and once again I let my friends use it every now and then, but other than that it just sits down there and collects dust. So yeah, anyway, I use 3 out of the 5 computers that are over here, so that's pretty good. Oh, and there's a Dell server down there, but I'm not going to do updates on that thing because I don't use it. So I use 3 out of 6 computers over here, which is not that bad for a person who runs so many computers like me. So that's that. Okay, to sum it up once again, no changes on the custom build. The 14Z I use for travel, obviously, nothing has changed there. The GX620 I don't even use. The E6400 I'm now using for school, which is really cool because, oh, that rhymed. But it's cool because I've been looking for a use for that thing for the longest time. And the D600 doesn't get used either, it just sits there and collects dust. But I promised myself I wouldn't sell that thing, so that's just how it is. Anyway guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I know this one was kind of a long one. It's kind of, it includes a lot of rambling, but I mean, you know, that's half of my videos anyway, right? Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.